At this moment, we want to honor Kim Bertash, as I said, our longtime religious school principal and office manager. The cantor is going to share a few words, and Lisa and myself, and of course, we'll give Kim an opportunity to say something as well. I have started recording this portion of the service. So for those who are joining us here on Zoom, if you would like to write some congratulations to Kim, and some words of appreciation to her, you can do that in the chat, and I'll be able to pass that on to her and share it with her after the service has concluded. So Cantor's going to begin with a few words to Kim and, of course, a song.
Hi, Kim. My dear Kim, you have always been a warm, wise, and loving presence in my years working with you. You have been a supportive and nurturing friend to me, and also someone I look up to and admire in many ways. Your integrity, your total dedication, and commitment to your job, and I know for you it was more than just a job. The incredible talent and compassion you possess in your interactions with different kinds of people, your devotion and deep care for your Hebrew school students, your love of children, teaching, and Judaism. It has been a privilege to watch you through the years and see the ways in which you have inspired our younger generation to connect with their Jewish roots and their Jewish souls. We have been blessed to know you as your coworkers. The impact you have had on our community is enormous, and you will be sorely missed. I am forever grateful for the years we have worked together in the same office space, sharing stories and going through life's ups and downs, the joyous and inevitable challenging moments. You have always been there as a steady presence and kind, open heart. I will deeply miss all our fun and laughter, and know you will be someone I will stay in touch with for years and years to come. Wishing you so many blessings in your next chapter, and thank you for all you have done and all that you are. May you be blessed as you go on your way. I love you, Kim. And a song, of course. I'll be seeing you in all the old familiar places that this heart of mine embraces all day through. In that small cafe, the park across the way, the children's carousel, the chestnut trees, the wishing well. I'll be seeing you in every lovely summer's day, in everything that's light and gay. I'll always think of you that way. I'll find you in the morning sun, and when the night is new, I'll be looking at the moon, but I'll be seeing you.
Thank you, Cantor. And now our president, Elisa Wiener, would like to say a few words and make a presentation.
Tonight, we honor a woman who for the past 15 years has been part of the strength of our congregation. She was the support behind the scenes for our students, families, board, and clergy. Her dedication and loyalty were never ending, and there was nothing she would say no to. Kim, I know personally, as many of us joining here tonight, the heart and soul you have given to our congregation. You have been through the journey of the Jewish congregation of Brookville and now congregation Lador Vidor, and through all the changes over time, your determination to make sure all felt comfortable, welcome, and secure has never changed. You were the warm, welcoming face to potential members and the soft, yet firm and guiding hand for our students. You wore many hats every day and did it with great skill. In honor of your years of service, we have a gift from your congregation to be presented by her fabulous husband, Michael. If you would do the honors, Michael. It is by the artist Carla Goodian, and it's called A Woman of Valor. Valor is the strength of mind and spirit, and we know Kim definitely has it both. It is inscribed, "Thank you for your many years of service and devotion. We are grateful for your warmth, loyalty, and love. Congregation Lador Vador." It is a small token of thanks for all you have done. Kim, we will miss your spirit and smile, and definitely your taste in shoes. But we know that this is the time of your life to go enjoy your family and squeeze Colton every day. We will miss you terribly, and we send you big hugs and kisses from all of us in New York.
Lisa, with your permission, I'll put a picture on the screen of the gift so everyone can see it.
Lovely.
And so I thank you so much, Lisa, and enjoy that beautiful gift from your congregation, Kim. Michael, thank you for helping with the presentation duties there. We're gonna have a few more things we want you to do for us too. So Kim, I would just like to say a few words before we give the floor to you. So what can I say to Kim, who has devoted herself tirelessly and wholeheartedly to our congregation for nearly 15 years, who started here as a religious school teacher and then became principal and then office manager and principal at the same time, who has stood by my side through countless transitions, from innumerable administrative assistance during those early years until the stability and devotion of Lee, from the transition from our then longtime cantor to our current unparalleled cantor, Talia Smilowitz, to many, many different presidents with many, many different styles of leadership, to the countless different locations we met in. Who can forget our days at 366 Broadway, or most especially moving religious school students around to make room for traffic court at the Brookville Reformed Church, or the Dungeons of Jericho Jewish Center, as I like to call it. That is not, by the way, a statement about the wonderful friends we made during our brief 2 years at JJC, but the location of our offices there, until our current magnificent location and our newfound identity of Congregation Lador Vador, and the extraordinary place we now find ourselves in with new and what I am sure will be lifelong friends and an even stronger and better congregation. Through it all, through all these many ups and downs, turns and detours, Kim was always there. And I mean always, without the slightest hint of exaggeration, with her smile and her support, and of course that laugh that when she really gets going sounds like one of those squeaky pet toys. Through it all, I knew with absolute certainty that I could always count on Kim. Whatever the task, we knew that Kim would go the extra mile without ever being asked to go that far. Whether it meant staying up until midnight preparing the Wimple project for our third graders, or making sure we had all of the supplies for high holidays at CW Post, or Rosh Hashanah services at St. Dominic's, even down to the last minute photocopies I requested hours before the start of services. Kim always sought to do what was best for our congregation and what was best for our students. She never lost sight of our most important tenet: each and every member is what our congregation is all about. When people called, most especially with difficulties, they were always met with Rahmanas. Regardless of the circumstance, they were met with kindness each and every time. And I was always certain that people would be welcomed with her trademark warmth and acceptance, that our children would be loved and cared for in our synagogue's religious school. And when students needed extra help with their Hebrew, I could often hear Kim practicing with them in her office. I could hear her unrivaled patience as she explained how to decipher the Hebrew letters with her tried and true method of beads and baskets. And although Kim and I have become the closest of friends through our many years of working together, it should be noted that rarely, if ever, did we agree, or for that matter, do we continue to agree when it comes to politics. After elections, we would often joke that we had once again canceled each other's votes out. Prior to the elections, we would often jokingly try to dissuade the other from voting so that each of our votes would magically count more. We have shared many, many heated debates about whatever the issue or concern of the day might be. And when my passions sometimes got the better of me and I was ready to write an everyone should just agree with me type of Torah thoughts, I always knew that I should read it to Kim before hitting send. She would then offer suggestions of how to soften its harsh, chastising tone. And I would often take 1 out of 3 of her suggestions, and she would then say, "Been nice knowing you." And we would argue some more, sometimes for hours. And I would sometimes take another one of her emendations, and then we would call it a day and profess our friendship intact, despite the fact that she thought I was just as wrong as I thought her to be. Friendship is truly not built on agreement. Through it all, I learned this. If Kim was on your side and in your corner and on your team, you knew that nothing could ever shake your friendship and her support. She is fiercely loyal and ever devoted. Our congregation has indeed been fortunate and blessed to have her on our team. And I have been exceedingly lucky to have her working by my side. These past 15 years, we have shared a lot of laughs, the occasional tears, and perhaps a few too many drinks. And our congregation has indeed been exceedingly fortunate that Kim was on our team and that Kim was so devoted to our congregational family. And I continue to be blessed to call Kim Bertash my friend. Kim, we will miss you. We love you. Kim, it's your turn now.
I think I've cried my eyelashes off. I feel truly, truly honored. It has been such a joy and privilege for me. And these 15 years have gone by so fast. And you share these beautiful compliments, but I have to tell you, it's so easy to give back to a synagogue, to give back to a congregation, to give back to the people that I have grown to love over these years. It has never felt one-sided. It has only been joy, not a job. I've said this before. There are very few people in this life that are able to say when they get up to go to work in the morning, that it doesn't feel like an obligation. It is joy. And that's what it's been for me. And I thank you all from the bottom of my heart for all of this. You know, Rabbi, 15 years have gone by with you, and I promise you, I have a memory of almost each person in this congregation, and certainly of the children. And I will carry that with me always, because it's been my whole life. It's been a home for us. It's been a home for me, for my family. You know, Rabbi, you were there for my family in all of the good times, from Allie's marriage, Charlie's conversion, the naming of Colton, and of course, when we lost my beautiful niece, Jackie, you and Talia were there. And I can't express my appreciation. And I've always said, I wish that people could see how you and Talia have always gone above and beyond and put your own personal time and needs aside. I got to see that a lot. I got to see that all the time. And I know this congregation appreciates you, and certainly me. It's been very impacting on my life knowing you and calling you a friend. You have been a teacher for me. You have mentored me. I could never have accomplished what I wanted to without all of your help. And I am so grateful to you for all of it. Thank you so much. Thank you for being my rabbi. Talia, you were right when you said that we are in an office where we were back to back to each other. And all I could say is when I would go home, I would explain to my family how pleasant it was to be in there, because I got to hear you sing all the time. And it would take the darkest of days, the rainiest of days, and you brought joy all the time, all the time. And I thank you for sharing your friendship with me and your love, because I love you dearly. And I'll still always remember you, Rabbi, dancing by the doorways and bringing such joy to everybody, including the kids. I remember saying, you're the only rabbi I ever knew that could walk in wearing the most beautiful suit, and you would sit right on the floor with the kids because you wanted to have an Ask the Rabbi moment. You are all so spectacular. Lee, I would have been lost without you. They're so lucky that they have you to just step in and do all that you continue to do so beautifully. This has really been family for me. I thank you for your friendship. You know, Lisa, the first time I met you, I remember thinking, you know, it's a very small bubble world, synagogue life. And I would hear people say things about the president or about their board of trustees that they had to work with and deal with. And I was the one standing there saying, I couldn't even relate, because past board members, current, you made my life so wonderful there. You were so supportive of every need of the religious school. I could call you at a moment's notice and just gibberish coming out of my mouth, and you would always keep me so grounded. I am so grateful for all of that time that you have given to me to help me be successful at my job. You are really a very spectacular person, and I thank you so much for all that you have done. We were very lucky to have teachers for the religious school that have stuck by us, that stepped up. People like, you know, Meryl, who I think we met right at the door, and I cornered her and said, oh, you're perfect, we need you. And she never left our sides. She's amazing and loving and wonderful. Miriam, who I would be lost without, again, you know, just stepping up and taking care of the kids and loving the kids. And as we always said, that's what it had to be about. It had to be instilling love in the children and making them feel that their synagogue home and their religious school was a safe place for them, not a school that they had to be like the perfect soldier, just to come in and love and connect. And, you know, all of you gave the religious school the freedom to be all of those things, and you allowed me that opportunity. And I am, again, So grateful. Renee and Morgan, who, look, what can I say? We were so blessed to have teachers like we've had. And I'm really grateful. And I know that they love their jobs and they love the kids. That's very apparent. So I thank you all for that. This congregation, from the minute I stepped foot in the door, has always made me feel welcome and made their home my home. Joining everybody for services and sharing in all of the joys and some of the sadnesses, and holding each other up and being supportive and saying the kindest things about each other. This is such a unique congregation. I've never experienced it. My family was affiliated elsewhere. The first time we came to services with Rabbi Moskowitz, they looked at me and they said, this is where we belong. We have to be with this congregation. We have to have this as our rabbi. That is the absolute truth. We never went back. It's always been our home, and I'm so grateful. And I thank you so much. Thank you, congregation. I know each one of your faces. I can reflect on a personal story, right down to the kids with their little finger boo-boos, or not feeling well, or something joyous to share, or a picture to share that I would hang up on my wall, and they would come back years later and say, hey, I remember drawing that for you. Thank you so much. I wish this congregation nothing but success and happiness. And I thank you so much for letting me be a part of it. And I plan on staying connected, and I plan on continuing to read those Torah thoughts. I plan on giving back that feedback. Thank you all so very much. I greatly appreciate this honor. It's been a privilege for me, one I will always treasure very dearly. The gift means so much to me, and I am going to hang it, and I am going to enjoy it, and I will always think of all of you. So thank you so much for this incredible gift and honor. Thank you. I need a box of tissues.
Be right back. I have to bring the
Wait,
tissues.
Michael, don't go away yet.
Okay, no tissues.
We need you can get the tissues in a second. We need your assistance.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Kim. We of course wish you well, you and Michael and everyone in the family, in your new move to Florida and your retirement. We hope you enjoy it. The cancer and I would like to offer you the blessing, the priestly blessing. Michael, you're going to have to serve as my arms in this, and the cantor's arms for this instance. So if you can wrap your arms around your lovely wife as we offer the priestly blessing to her.
Yevarechecha Adonai ve'yishmerecha.
May the Lord bless you and keep you.
Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka.
May the light of the Lord's face shine upon you and be gracious to you.
Yisa Adonai panav elecha ve'yasem lecha shalom.
Kim, may you continue to find God's presence in your life and be blessed with shalom, with peace. And we say,
Amen. Amen.
Thank you so much.
although you have already moved to Florida, we also thought we'd give you a traveler's prayer, the Tefillat HaDerech,
Thank you.
to send you on your way.
May you be blessed as you go on your way. May you be guided in peace. May you be blessed with health and joy. May this be our blessing. Amen. May we be sheltered by the wings of peace. May we be kept in safety and in love. May grace and compassion find their way to every soul. May this be our blessing. Amen. 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 May this be our blessing. Amen. 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 May this be our blessing. Amen.
Amen. And Lehitraot, we will be seeing you soon, Kim. We all plan on visiting you in Florida. So
Hey.
The alligators, they're coming up the doorway.
okay.
And heron birds.